Good morning. How is it going, my family, my friends? How are you all doing? I hope you are doing great. I am doing great this morning. Up early, got my Bible reading done. Got to post my little. I post daily scriptures for anybody who's interested in that, just to get my mindset going for the day. So that was good. Let's just go ahead and talk about yesterday. So, yesterday, I started my day off with artichokes. I really like artichokes. I don't know. Do y'all like artichokes? Because I have been really liking to eat them. I mean, I know it's good for people who have no gallbladder to eat them just because of the bile production that it assists with. But my goodness, they're really tasty. I don't know. I mean, I had never cooked them before personally, so I had always had them like in the jar, because that's just like, I've never had cooked them from like, you know, fresh. They've always been in a jar or a can. So I didn't realize how good they could be when you make them on your own. Like, mwah, delicioso, as they say. So I had that in the morning for breakfast, which I didn't record everything. I've been forgetting to record everything I eat, y'all. But I remember it all because I track it, you know what I mean? But then I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't even record that. But anyways, so that's what I had for breakfast, was artichokes. 2 of them. But the thing about those artichokes is, like, you really can only eat the middle, because the outside is hard. Like, it's not hard, but it's like, it's not edible to me. I mean, you could eat it, but like the main part is like the middle and the bottom. Like, that's the like the heart of it, I guess. Artichoke hearts. And I mean, my goodness, they're amazing. So anyway, and they don't have like that weird taste that you get when you get it from a can, you know, or like in the jars, those are marinated in oil, so that those are just a definite no. And then for lunch, I made some shrimp sushi, y'all. So the shrimp sushi was on point. We can get into that right now. So we making shrimp sushi today. I went ahead and seasoned this meat up with this pink Himalayan salt. That's my favorite. Lemon juice. I'm going to squeeze in it. And this because I love spicy. Heating up the last of the rice I had in there. Somebody told me to use some rice vinegar to make the rice sticky. So let's see how that works. So I only put like a dash of it in just to see how that goes. Let's see. Don't look sticky yet, but it may be sticky by the time I put it in the roll. And I'm using some of this too. Just a little dash for flavor. If it's gonna get sticky, let it get sticky with some of that too. Cause I just like flavored rice. Seasoned rice is always what I grew up on. And since I ain't seasoning it with butter and all that, you gotta find other ways. Shrimp look like it's almost done. We're gonna leave it in a little bit longer. Here are the sushi rolls, nori rolls that I use, because they have 0 fat in them. 1 gram of protein, we ain't worried about that. So yeah, this is what I'm using. I ran out of cucumbers, so we're just gonna use the carrots today. But let's see what the rice. Hey, it kind of is sticking together, huh? Good, that's a good look. Thank you for whoever that was. Make sure you comment and tell me who you was. Thank you again. So, my daughter split this in half last time. She was so perfect with it, though. See, she's like a real professional. But I'm going to do what I can so I can make 2 rows with just 1. So, as you can see, I'm just going to stick this in there like that. Oop, I think that was too big. Let's try this one. Okay, that one fits perfect. Perfect. Then I'm going to start off with the guacamole. Remember, we can do a half a tablespoon for each one, which is probably what I'm going to do, so that I can just have 2 rolls, and it'll only be 2 grams of fat. So I'm only going to put this teaspoon of guacamole in it as the bottom layer. So you can see bottom layer. And then I'm going to put some of this sticky rice up in there. Smash that down. That's like about 5 spoons of that. Smash that down there. Don't want it too full. Somebody told me you don't want them too full. Well, see, that's how that look. Yep. Then I'm going to put some carrots. I don't have no cucumber, but I would have put cucumber and carrots. But I'm just putting some carrots. Oops, in there. See, I just put them in there. See that? That's that. And then let's get the shrimp out. Should be done. Shrimp is done, so I'm gonna get 4 of these pieces and put them on the roll also. So I put 4 pieces of shrimp in here, as y'all can see. And I think I want to put a little drizzle of my Japanese barbecue sauce on the top so it can stick. Just a little dash. See that? All right. Now, as you can see, it seems pretty much done. So I'm going to fold it and fold it. When my daughter does it, she puts a little water on this top piece. So I'm going to do that too. Put a little water on that top piece. And then flip it over. And then I'm going to put the top on. So it'll smash it down. And then pull up. And voila! We have a sushi roll, guys. Sushi roll. You see that? Looks good. So, I'm going to make a couple of those. But, let's try it out. I'll put a little bit of this sauce on the top of it. Because I love that. Since I don't have... I usually put, what is that I usually put on there? Some, soy sauce, but don't have none. But I still got some of this wasabi, so I'm gonna put a little on my plate. And I'm gonna get my ginger and put a little of that on my plate too. So we got a little ginger. I'm gonna put a little of that with the wasabi. Y'all see that? So let's go ahead. What we gonna do? Dip it. Oop, one of my shrimp fell out. Let's just dip it. Dip it. It's a winner. It fell apart a little bit, but that's good. Very good. Very good. Even like the cucumber, it's very good. So, yeah. That's how you make shrimp sushi. That one right there only had 1 gram of fat, but if you have 2 grams of fat. Can't beat that. Now I'm gonna show you the way I do it. That was the way my daughter do it, but this is how I do it. I put this out. We make burrito type style, so I put that flat right there. All right. This is how I do it. This is how I did it on my live. Before my daughter came and showed me out, we'll go ahead and put that teaspoon on there. We're gonna spread it out like it's a burrito. Yeah, feel me? Do that. We're gonna dump the rice on there. Boom. Smash that on out. All right. Sprinkle that little bit of carrots. Let's make it think of a burrito, like you at the burrito shop. Put our little few shrimp on there. Our 4 shrimp. All right. Maybe we'll put 1 more on this one, since it's gonna be wrapped up like a burrito. And then we just go like this. We go like this, like it's a burrito. You feel me? We going wrapping around, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. A real sushi roll. And you can cut it in half. Let me see, I got a knife. Yeah, cut it off like a real sushi roll. And then you got real sushi rolls. See? Like at the restaurant, kind of. Well, not exactly, because this don't look like restaurant quality. But you see how that is? Makes you think of the ones you can get at the store. Right? Feel good. Yep, so that's the way I made it. Before my daughter showed me the other way. I personally think I like the shrimp sushi better than I like the cod sushi, but I think it's because shrimp is like my favorite food. Shrimp is so versatile. It can be literally used for any dish, like any type of meal. So I think that's why I really like the shrimp one. But the fish one was good too, but the shrimp was just like so good. I did not share that. I did not make any for anybody else. I just made it for me with the last of that rice that was in there. And then I ended up going out to dinner, which I'm not gonna be doing that, y'all. I'm not gonna be going out every time somebody want to go out, because I like to cook my own food. I just seen a video and on Instagram where somebody was sweeping the back kitchen and dumping it in the broth or whatever big pot was right there. Like, make it make sense, y'all. That's nasty. Who's doing that? Like, literally sweeping up the floor and then dumping it in the food? Like, that's what makes me want to be just like strictly a home cooked meal person. Because, like, what type of weirdo stuff is that? Like, ugh. Anyway, so I went out and my kids ended up getting Fire Wings, which is a location out here in the Bay, and I think it's in other places called Fire Wings, but they have many different sauces, way more better than what's that place called? Oh shoot, Wingstop. It made me think of Wingstop, but way better because it had like tons more flavors. I was very shocked. I was like, wow, okay, but I was like, I can't eat that. It's because it's like they fry it and then they dip it in like various different sauces of your choice. So, I was just kind of like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So, I decided that I don't want that. So, we're going to have to get something for me. And we did. So, next door to that place was a Vietnamese restaurant, which I love Vietnamese food. I really like I like Vietnamese sandwiches, but I can't really control what's on them, so I didn't do that. So I ended up getting like grilled chicken, and I had them put the teriyaki sauce on the side over steamed rice and steamed vegetables. And I also got spring rolls, so let's check that out, because yeah, it was real good. That's grilled chicken, and that's spring rolls. So I only ate 2 of them spring rolls, and I gave the rest to the kids. And then like I ate like 1 piece of that chicken and the vegetables, and like maybe a quarter of the rice, and then gave the rest to my kids. Well, I didn't give the rest of the chicken to my kids, just the rice. So yeah, I mean, yesterday was a nice day of eating. It really wasn't I didn't have too many calories. Like, I didn't even get to 2,000 yesterday, so that was cool. Even though my fat grams are at 15, I think it was because of the chicken. Because it seemed like it was chicken thigh, not chicken breast. And I thought I selected white meat chicken, but then, like, when I got it, I was like, this doesn't look like white meat chicken. Like, that doesn't matter. It is what it is. It was only 15 grams. It's not like it was 55 grams or something wild or crazy. And it was a lot less than the day before when I had went out and had that salad, which is crazy because I feel like I have, more fat in that salad than what I had yesterday. So, but today the goal is to keep it under 10. I'm going to make some ground turkey tacos, but it's going to be the 99% one that I showed y'all on my live on Saturday. I'm using that meat. And I'm gonna make those, but that'll be on probably tomorrow's video, because I don't know if I'm gonna go live and do that. Probably not, because I like kind of cook in between breaks of work, so I kind of just it wouldn't be fair to go live because I'd be back and forth a lot, from work to live. I mean, to cook to work, you know. Or maybe I'll cook at lunch, but I would like to do my workout because yesterday I didn't get my workout in because I went out after work as opposed to doing my workout. And I want to stay consistent with that. At least 3 times a week I want to work out. But I have been staying consistent with my steps though, y'all. I've been making sure that I get 3,000 steps every single day, no matter what. That's the minimum amount of steps I get every single day. Because once I get to hit a month of 3,000 steps daily or more, but once I hit a month of that, then I'll be going up to 3,500 steps a day. So I'm excited. I actually don't know the exact date, so I'm going to have to figure out when I started this. I want to say I started about a week or 2 ago, but I don't know. And so that way I can kind of just keep track of what I'm doing and when it's time to raise it on up to 35. But I do want to keep on doing my exercises. So if I can get up, it seems like my sleep, I haven't been getting to sleep as early as I should, but I keep waking up early like I normally do, which kind of sucks because I can go to bed at 12 and still wake up at like 5 or 5:30 because my cats be ready to eat and they're like, I don't care if you went to bed at 1 o'clock, you're gonna get up and feed us. You know what I'm saying? So then it's hard for me to get back to sleep, and it's just like whatever. I start work at 7:30. So I'm gonna work on this week. I want to work on going to sleep at my usual time, which is getting in the bed at 9 and being asleep by 10. So I'm not going to let nothing distract me from that. Not no one and not nothing. So I'm going to really focus on that. Get back to having my phone shut everything down, because I have an app on my phone called Refocus, and it can shut everything down on my phone to where there's no, I can't even get into my apps unless I go to that app and open up all the apps on my phone, which, I mean, that would be extra. I could just go to bed. So, that's the goal. The goal is to get more sleep. And the goal is to keep going with my exercise. I know this weekend is going to be crazy because, like, the 4th, 5th, and 6th, my mom and I are going to a Bible conference. And it's like 8 hours a day. So, it's going to be kind of crazy. But you can bring food. So, I'm going to really try to see what meals I can take with me on the go. That may be a good video, too. Because, like, you know, what can I take that is not going to be full of fat? I mean, I think I actually saw sandwich meat that was actually 0. It was like turkey and it had 0 fat. Now, I love mayonnaise, but I'm sure that just wouldn't work. So I'd probably have to figure maybe some mustard or something, or maybe a salad. But I'm trying to figure out what is lunch going to look like on those 3 days when we're gone. So stay tuned for that too, because, you know, when you're out and about, that's usually when people go and get food or, you know, spend money or get into food they shouldn't be eating. So, and we're supposed to be going out to dinner that Sunday, but I already picked the restaurant. Fortunately, I was able to pick the restaurant, so we won't be eating nothing. We won't be having nothing crazy. I like the fact that I can find restaurants that have grilled chicken, and usually all Asian inspired restaurants, Vietnamese, Chinese, Thai, and what other ones? Japanese, and all of them, all the Asian inspired restaurants generally have an option where you can get steamed food. And I really like that because you can always get steamed rice and steamed vegetables. The meat, you got to try to see. They grill it though. That's cool. But like most of the time, you go to one of those type of restaurants, you're going to be winning when it comes to eating the minimal amount of fat, you know, or trying to. So we got this, guys. We got this. Like, how is y'all journey going? I'm pretty excited because, like, this is an easy way for me to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So I'm really excited about it. Really, really excited about it. And especially the fact that I know my kids will eat the food that I cook, you know, now, because it's not crazy. It's not unreasonable. Somebody actually told me to try shake and bake. Like if in case they wanted like fried chicken, to use the shake and bake. But I've seen fish fry, and I've also seen chicken fry from the Louisiana. My mom used to use this brand back in the day called, it's Louisiana brand, I think. But I'm thinking there's a way that I can I'm going to invest in the air fryer, y'all. And there's going to be a way that I can, because usually, like, there's still, like, when I roasted those potatoes, they was good because they still have some type of moisture in them. So when they get baked, it's not like they're just super dry. So I feel like same thing with like fish and chicken. Like, you know, even if it's chicken breast or white fish, I'm sure that there's still some type of liquid in there in that meat that can still make it juicy, even though it's not being fried in the oil or butter or something. So I'm looking forward to getting that air fryer so I can try a bunch of different type of things, because they love fried chicken and fried shrimp and you know, the wing stops and all KFC. But I want to be able to make it here because it's healthier and I know what ingredients are getting put in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, all that to come. We all on here learning together, y'all. We all on here learning together. So I really appreciate all the comments, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so supportive. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and do that. Click the like button, notifications, so that you get notified that I'm dropping a video. Me and Miss Maya, I don't know if you guys are following her, but I'm gonna tag her. But we're planning on going to do a few episodes, like a podcast type of thing, where we're discussing just various things in like just health, and just because her you know, her way of eating is going to be completely opposite of mine. So it'll be fun to see how that works, how she's fully like trying to go with the carnivore thing and I'm fully going with the sugar diet thing. And so, or high carb, low fat, or whatever it is now called. I'm just calling it the sugar diet because that's what it's been for me, and I don't really, that's the easiest name. So she's going with carny, I'm going with sugar, and we're gonna just be called meat and potatoes. Like, that's gonna be what that's what we call it. That's what it's gonna be called, meat and potatoes, because we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of food and everything else. So I'm super excited. That's likely going to be next Friday, but we're confirming times, and you know, we're going to start letting people know about that. But you guys stay tuned for that. That's why I said hit the notification button and go ahead, like this video if you haven't already. And thanks for just being you know, and having the conversations in the comments and telling me how you feel and telling me how you're doing. I mean, it really goes a long way, and it's really motivating to me too. So thank you. And until next time, guys, mwah, peace.